Last night, Campbell County Board of Supervisors passed a resolution nullifying Governor Northam's Executive Order 63 and 67, which is where we should be putting our attention at the local county levels. Separation between state and local governments. Northam can't do crap if we don't let him. Okay? That's the bottom line. And that is exactly why we are here. We're here because we're not letting Northam dictate our lives. We're not letting Northam take away our free will. We're not letting him tell us what we have to do, what we have to wear, where we can and can't go. We are free people born with free will under God, not under a tyrant. Under God, not under a tyrant. Now this is what you have to do, people. It's passed. Campbell County unanimously. You have to contact your Board of Supervisors. You have to push them every minute of every day for an emergency session for them to pass something, if not exactly the same as this, very close. That's going to give you the opportunity to tell Northam to stick it where the sun don't shine. Now again, Ron, I apologize for everybody getting off base here. I'm a candidate for governor, but I'm not standing up here campaigning to you. I'm standing up here because I've been behind the scenes, standing next to real patriots, getting this done for you. Because this right here is the start to the rest of our state saying, no, we're not going to take it. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand it's tough. I know businesses are put in the hard place by the governor's mandates to make you the authority, to make the business owner enforce the governor's mandates because he knows he can't put me in jail as an individual. So what he's doing is he is ultimately pitting the business owner against us, the people. He's taking away what businesses we can and can't go into. He's shutting down or threatening to shut down these businesses because he knows at some point, if every business says, no, you can't come in without a mask, you either have to conform to wearing a mask or you have to stand up and fight for your freedoms. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been standing up. I've been fighting for your freedoms. It's time for you to do it as well. You need to call your Board of Supervisors. You need to email them. You need to write them. You need to get them on the ball to getting this done right here. This is how we do it. This is the answer. This is the start to the game that he is playing. You want to win? You have to stand together. That means you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to write the emails. You're going to have to make the phone calls. Because let me tell you, Senator, your speech was great. It hit on a lot of points that the people are excited about. Go Trump, right? Y'all like Trump? Screw the fraud. We know there's fraud. We've seen it. The proof is right in front of us. You could be blind and see the fraud. But none of that is going to change the issues we have in this state. The issues we are dealing with right now. Trump can't do nothing in our state. Nothing. How many times has he stood on TV and said, Virginia, they're taking your guns away. You better vote for the right person. I took the oath to the Constitution. I wrote the blank check. I put my life on the line for you, for my family, for my friends, Jeremy, Kelly, residents here in Appomattox County. I love you guys, by the way. You're doing a great job. I'm a member of 3 militias in this area. Bedford, Campbell, Amherst. Because if it hits the fan, I'm going to be standing next to real patriots. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to say, yes, sir, I'll do whatever you want. I'm not going to be his slave. I'm not going to be nobody's slave, period. You want to do something? You want to fight for your rights? It starts on the county level. That is your government. They're the ones that are supposed to put this resolution in place to protect you when a tyrant like Northam stands up and tries to take your rights away. You know, a lot of people talk about we need common sense in the governor's mansion. Well, let me tell you, it ain't so common no more. It's not. It's not common sense. We need somebody who can read through the BS and say, no, this hurts my state, my county, my family, my friends. Across this state, there are businesses that one customer makes a difference whether or not they're in profit or they have to shut their doors. One customer decides that. And the governor is dictating right now how many customers you can have. I think it was a gentleman I spoke to last night when I was at the Campbell County Board of Supervisors standing up for your rights. He said there's over 700 businesses that have closed in Virginia since June or July. Am I close on that? Since March, over 700 businesses. What was the average of how many businesses closed the year before in Virginia? 30? 40? We're 7 times above that now because of this mandate. Like the delegate said standing up here, you have enough sense to decide if you want to go into a business without a mask or not. And right now, every business, including you, Ronald, you have the right to put up a sign and say, you can't come in my business without a mask. The governor does not need to mandate that. The businesses already have that ability. The governor has decided for us what we're going to do. And it's not right. And I know you are frustrated. But there are people like me behind the scenes, standing with patriots like you out there, getting the work done, doing what it really takes to protect your rights. I've not been holding a lot of rallies because I've been talking to the business owners. I've been going to the Board of Supervisor meetings. I've been emailing the Board of Supervisors. I've been talking and meeting with the Board of Supervisors. I'm a candidate for governor. Not because I want to be famous, not because I want to bolster my ability. As a matter of fact, while in service of my country to protect your rights, to stand up for your rights, I fell 100 feet. I went paralyzed. I had a severe spinal cord injury. I got stuck in the bureaucratic system we call the Veterans Administration.
It's a joke.
It is a joke. And you follow me on my page and you'll see that there are things that I want to change about that here in our state for our veterans. I fought the bureaucratic system, every atrocity that they had committed on me. I filed a congressional complaint. I went to my state senators. I called my governor's office. What did I get? The merry-go-round. You need to talk to this person, talk to this person, talk to this person, right back to who I started with, which is the same problem we currently have when we have an issue with a legislator. You call them and they give you the runaround. Or I got an email that was some standardized text saying, sorry, we couldn't help you, try again next time. 2 years ago, a nonprofit stepped up. They got me the surgery I needed. I went from taking over 30 opioids a day, 30 opioids, to waking up from my surgery and refusing medication, period. I just had a titanium plate, 4 cages, 12 pins, and 8 screws put in my spinal cord. And I woke up and said, no, thank you, I feel great. That was the difference of the pain that I was in to where I am now. I could be sitting at home right now with my wife and kids. I could be riding my Harley across the state, enjoying life. And believe me, I enjoy riding my Harley. But I saw the atrocities happen. I saw that nobody was standing up for us the way we need them to stand up for us. I don't need a speech telling me how you're going to kick them in the rear and you're not going to let them do this and you're not going to let them do that. I need a damn plan. I need action. Then our militias rose up. They said, I'm giving you action. I said, thank you, where can I sign? Then I decided it was time to run for governor because I didn't like the way the candidates that were currently running were doing things. Nothing is being changed. They're all being the same. They're telling you what you need to hear to vote for them. I'm not. I'm telling you I'm here working for you, which is why you don't see me on TV day in and day out. Which is why you don't see rallies after rallies. Because I'm working for you on stuff like this. It may not mean a lot to Governor Northam. He may dismiss it and throw it out, but it means a lot to me. It means that our communities are coming together to stand for your rights. Our elected officials are starting to do the right thing at the lowest level where they should. Our Board of Supervisors should have stood up months ago and wrote this. You need to tell them that. What do we need to do to stop this? What are we doing to stop this? How does this affect you? Now, granted, Ron, I know there's loopholes to this that you can still have your license pulled. And I hope Mr. Smith, Chuck Smith, candidate for Attorney General, he read this. I hope he can come up here and maybe close some of those loopholes and some of those answers for you. I'm not an attorney. I'm a regular guy, a veteran, a soldier, a firefighter, a construction worker, a janitor, an auto mechanic, a ditch digger. I've done it all, ladies and gentlemen. I know where you're at. I know where I bust tables. I know what you're going through. Ask away, brother.
How does government fix government?
Say that again.
How does government fix government?
It don't. The government can't fix itself. We have to fix it. We have to stand up and we have to say no. And I honestly believe the only way that that's going to happen, the only way that we're going to begin to start to repair all the damage that's been done is term limits. Because what term limits is going to do is it's going to kick out every career, corrupt, indoctrinating politician. Every time a new candidate gets elected, they say, this is how you do it, this is how you don't do it, this is what you say, this is what you don't say. I think Amanda Chase called it pay to play. How do you fix that? Term limits. You wipe the slate clean.
Kurt, what is your stance on the constitutional militia forming across the state? Bedford and Campbell Board of Supervisors have recognized theirs.
Give me liberty or give me death.
Amen.
Next one, accurate or not? Seems to me that the governor is conceivably turning workers and small business owners into criminals by the Title 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights under the color of law. Thoughts?
I think the governor, it's more than the governor, it's the legislators, okay? It's not just the governor and it's not just that law. There are hundreds of laws, if not thousands of laws, both state and federal, that turn people into criminals that otherwise shouldn't be, okay? That's the reality of it. And you're not going to fix those laws as so long as there's some career politician telling you, no, you can't do it this way.
Who has the jurisdiction over the Virginia health departments? Some feel like they are the issue. Just your thoughts.
The people have the jurisdiction. Now, my thoughts are, I think the person that's in charge of the health department, he took a Hippocratic oath. I think he's violated that Hippocratic oath.
All right. How will you stop the monument desecrations that are currently happening across the Commonwealth?
By allowing the law enforcement to do their job. If we want to take our monuments down, that needs to be voted on by the people. You can't just tear them down because you decide to tear them down. That's your property. You are supposed to vote on that.
What are new gun restrictions that are trying to be passed that you're aware of?
It's not going to stop that. They're trying to take every one of our freaking guns, period. We all know that. They keep telling us they're not. Just like they told us they weren't taking special interest money and using it for pay to play, right? Just like they told us they were going to do what we wanted them to do when they got in the office and then didn't. And as long as they don't know what they're talking about, they're going to continue to try to take it away. So if you want to change that, it changes on the local level again. Your county board of supervisors passed the Second Amendment resolution, right? So they ain't going to take crap so long as you guys stand up and do the work and tell your county board of supervisors what to do their job.
Small businesses, what would you do?
First off, something that the liberal media keeps omitting from my speeches is that there is a way to protect those that we need to protect those that are scared from COVID. There is a solution to every one of those issues without affecting the businesses, okay? There are going to be plenty business owners out there that are, even if I was governor right now and I did not mandate what our current governor, tyrant in charge, is doing, there would still be plenty of business owners who have the right to put up a sign and say you may not enter without a mask. Just like there are going to be plenty of business owners that don't have that sign. People will have the choice. Now, to protect those who actually have immune deficiencies, who are of elderly age and are higher risk of COVID-19, give them unemployment, send them home. Okay? If you're a teacher, teach remotely. If you're a student, school remotely. Right? Pretty common sense there. We could have saved millions of dollars by offering the choice and attacking the issues where they are really hurting people above age 50 and those with immune deficiencies. That's where we got to watch for the COVID, right? The COVID, the Rona. Look, if we would have done that, we probably would have saved more lives, okay? Because I know about me, and I know had the governor not told me I had to wear a mask, I actually might be wearing a mask right now. There's a possibility of that. But as soon as the governor told me I had to do something against my free will, it was never going to happen. I'll tell you, the whole time during all of this, I've worn a mask one time for about 15 minutes, and that was last night going into the Campbell County Board of Supervisors so that we would make sure that the VDH wouldn't shut us down before we voted on this resolution. As soon as they read that resolution, everybody took their masks off, including board members.